Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled between mountains, there lived a man who feared hard work. He always sought the easiest way to survive, hoping that life would provide for him without effort. His days were spent wandering, waiting for fortune to smile upon him. One morning, as hunger gnawed at his stomach, he strolled through the countryside. His eyes fell upon an apple tree in a farmer's field. His mind whispered, "Why toil when the fruit is already ripe?" He reached out to pluck an apple, but just as his fingers touched the fruit, a voice boomed behind him. "Thief!" The farmer had seen him. Frightened, the man ran as fast as he could, his feet carrying him deep into the forest. He kept running until he was out of breath. There, in the quiet of the woods, he stumbled upon a sight that made him pause. Before him lay an old wolf with only 2 legs. The man watched in awe. How is this creature still alive? He wondered. The forest was full of dangers, and a crippled wolf could neither hunt nor defend itself. And yet, this wolf did not seem desperate or afraid. It crawled through the leaves peacefully, as if it knew something the man did not. Just then, the sound of rustling leaves made the man freeze. He turned and saw a lion approaching, its golden mane glowing under the dappled sunlight. The man, gripped by fear, climbed a tree for safety. The lion, however, paid no attention to him. It carried a fresh piece of meat in its jaws. As it reached the injured wolf, it did something unexpected. It dropped the meat before the wolf and walked away. The man's heart pounded in his chest. This must be divine will, he thought. God has provided for the wolf. Surely, he will provide for me too. Inspired by what he had seen, the man left the forest with a newfound belief. If I sit still, food will come to me just as it did for the wolf. So he found a quiet spot under a tree and waited. He waited as the sun moved across the sky. He waited as night fell and hunger tightened its grip. He waited another day, but no food came. By the second night, his body ached and his faith wavered. Confused and weak, he rose to his feet and stumbled toward the village. On his way, he came across a wandering monk, seated in meditation by the river. The man, desperate for answers, approached him. "O wise one," he said, "I saw a crippled wolf being fed by a lion. I thought that if I simply waited, God would provide for me too. But I have suffered 2 days of hunger. Why has he forsaken me?" The monk smiled gently. "My son, it is true that the universe provides. But did you not see the greater lesson in what you witnessed?" The man frowned. "I thought the lesson was that patience would bring me what I needed." The monk shook his head. "No, my child. The lesson was not to be like the wolf. It was to be like the lion." The man's eyes widened. "The lion is strong, yet it shares," the monk continued. "It does not wait for fortune. It creates fortune, not only for itself but for others. If you wish to receive from life, do not sit idly. Rise, work, give, and in giving you shall receive." The man bowed his head, realization dawning upon him. He had misread the signs. The wisdom of the story. This story teaches us a deep truth about life. Waiting passively for fate to provide will only lead to suffering. True wisdom lies in action. The strong do not take from others. They create, they give, and in return, life rewards them. So ask yourself, are you waiting for life to give you something, or are you becoming the person who creates and gives? If this story resonated with you, remember to like, share, and subscribe for more wisdom that can transform your life. Let's walk the path of growth and understanding together. Stay mindful, stay strong.